And welcome back to part 3 of week 1 of Ragamuffins, the Infernal pandemic. Where last we left off, they were taking off to try and intercept Atlas before they hit the third village. Not the third village, this would technically be the fifth village they'd hit, but more importantly, the second one where there's a chance they might actually find Weiss. But you take off, and as you're flying, I don't know what is the mood in the chopper like.
Well, I can only tell you for Falke, but it's time to go to work.
CJ's in a very similar place. Yeah.
The Admiral is going to ask if he can plug into the sensor suite. And be working that, but yeah, he's very business oriented at the moment.
Yeah,
I think
it's
we
not
are
a ship,
robots.
it's not set up for AI control like that.
What?
It's
Sorry?
not a ship, it's a planetary vehicle.
Ah. So there isn't a port for it, gotcha.
No. But yeah, like how about the other two? How are Moray and CJ handling this whole thing?
Contemplative.
CJ's just looking out anywhere to see if he can keep working on the job. Like
Okay.
he's.
So as you're flying though, then as you're kind of like all like busy trying to keep yourselves focused, you hear a sound from down below, and suddenly from out of the tree line you see a rocket propelled grenade like flying up at your ship.
Okay, I'm gonna try and dodge this.
Roll.
Okay, so... $31.
Yeah, you easily turn the ship and like the rocket flies clean overhead and explodes.
Oh, and by the way, I'm putting our nose on them and opening up.
Okay, well you don't see them yet.
Oh no, I'm shooting at the base of that smoke trail.
Okay, so yeah, you just turn towards where the thing came from and start opening fire.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what do the rest of you do? By the way, also everybody roll initiative. And like before, Monterey, you will have first turn.
It's Moray. Oh my god, I rolled another fucking 10. What the heck?
Jesus Christ, you're just like, you're going first and then you're
I got a
first.
16 and... Oh my god.
Jesus. Okay, well actually the chopper will go first, which is actually probably appropriate, but...
Yeah.
Okay, so you will go
Well,
first.
no, I have lightning fast,
Yeah, no,
which
exactly,
means
like
I
said,
go
you will go
first.
first in the surprise round, and then you will also go pretty quickly in the turn order.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
I got a 19.
Oh,
I got an 18.
What the fuck?
Okay, I'm gonna go
Wait.
last in the regular turn.
Wait, what the fuck? Wait, hold on. You guys are rolling 1d10, right? Not 2d10.
Yes, I rolled an 8.
Yes.
1d10.
I have quick.
Okay, fair enough.
So I have
Okay.
a-
Oh wait, I
Plus
didn't calculate my
Yeah.
flow. Sorry.
Oh yeah, add
So-
slow in. So you're
yeah.
you're definitely going after Bleal.
13. Yes.
Okay, so turn order will be Kit.
Sorry, I calculated first time for not this.
And Kit, Bleal. Then let me actually roll for the people attacking you. Nope. Then Winter. Then
What about the
Winifred, I
sidekick?
think, also has quick, but I'm not sure.
let me check Winifred's sheet real quick. Winifred does not have quick, so Winifred goes. Okay, Winter goes before Winter.
Winifred goes before winter, not winter goes before winter.
Yes.
Although that is also
I
true.
go in
Okay.
firm.
So first though, what do you do, Monterey?
Oh, it's moray, but
Moray, sorry,
okay.
Moray.
Like a moray eel, not
Moray,
a...
really.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, Moray eel.
So-
Yeah.
Our attackers are... And
You don't see them exactly yet. They're in the woods. So if you actually make a senses plus notice roll, you can probably spot them.
okay, I'll try and do that.
Okay.
Can I try and detect using... Because they're probably trying to use stealth, right? Or to hide?
Yes.
Could I detect using stealth?
Yes, yeah. Senses plus stealth can be used to try and like spy enemies who are like trying to sneak past.
Good. Because I have a really high sneak, and I also have cybernetic eyes.
Okay.
But I rolled garbage, so let's
even
let's see
with a garbage roll, like that's enough bonuses that you should probably still be able to succeed.
21.
Yeah, that's almost certainly still gonna be enough. They're not that sneaky, but let's just find out. Yeah, no, you spy them as they're trying to hide, and there are at least 3 Aluru, possibly more, but you see 3 immediately.
Awesome. Am I able to attack then?
Yeah.
Or was that?
Yes. No. You spotted them. Now you can attack them.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to use my sniper rifle and try and shoot one in the head.
Okay.
Wait. This is just shoot one in the head. Whatever. Insta kill. If I can do it. Okay. God, I am rolling not great. I only roll well on the initiative where it's not necessary.
Well, I mean, it helps you go before they have a chance to shoot at you.
Fair enough, but I am already gonna go before they shoot at me.
True, but you're gonna get another turn to do so. You're gonna get 2 turns to shoot at them before they have a chance to shoot at you.
True. And then... God, I'm so glad. These cybernetic guys are great. I get a +1 to my ranged attacks.
Nice.
That's a 20.
20, okay. Yeah, so they're going to try and...
Oh, wait, hold on. I have a minus to my combat rolls due to encumbrance stuff.
That would be a 3.
Wait, and power armor, right? Oh, God, I have a -6 to all combat rolls. Fuck, that's terrible. It's a 14 then.
Okay,
God, that's horrendous.
So what you should probably do is what you should probably do, considering that you actually just noticed your penalties, is take this turn to aim, your lightning round turn to aim and get a bonus, and then next turn, like on the proper turn, start shooting.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Okay, so that'll reduce the penalty by 5.
Good.
So then in that case we go to the top of the actual proper order, because basically what happens here is that as you get shot at and start spinning, turn to dodge, this big Aluru, the big Chiron, big Titus, fuck me, why am I so goddamn stupid? This big Titus, this big power suited,
big boy,
big boy. Like, as you're spinning and turning, leans out over the side of the cockpit and takes aim. And as the ship steadies itself and turns to fire on the attackers, he just casually continues to line himself up, rotating with the ship and lining up the shot. Then as we reach the top of the actual proper turn order, Graham, what do you do?
So the Admiral is going to lean out as well and try to see where they are.
Okay.
He also has cybernetic eyes.
Okay.
3 of us have cybernetic eyes.
God damn.
And I think the base for notice is senses notice is 10.
Yes.
So. But I don't know how much cybernetic eyes add to that.
I believe
1. No, 3, sorry.
Yeah, it's a +3 to all senses rolls involving your eyeballs.
I looked at the +1 to ranged attacks instead of the 3. Yeah.
22.
22. Okay, you definitely spot them.
And then I am going to I am just going to shoot at them with my smart targeting rifle.
Okay, fair enough. That's probably going to be a lot easier.
Yeah. So.
And do keep in mind encumbrance penalties and all that if you have them.
I don't have it. I'm at just basic encumbrance.
Okay.
Actually, a little bit below. So.
Yeah. What level of armor are you wearing?
Light combat armor.
Okay, in that case, no penalties from armor. So, go ahead.
Base roll is a 13.
13. Okay,
so,
not quite good enough, but what are your bonuses?
No, base roll. So that's a +10 from guns hand eye, +11 from guns and hand eye, and then
Just give us the final number.
Yeah. Okay, get the number up and then tell me what you got.
25 total.
And I'll roll for them. Okay, one of the Illurus tries to duck behind a tree, but does not manage to do it, and you definitely are going to hit them. Roll damage.
All right, that's 46. 9.
9. Okay. So yeah, you clip him pretty hard. Like the first Illuru, gets like hit in the side and collapses, partially collapses behind a tree. It's not dead or anything, but it's definitely smarting.
Yeah. What are they wearing uniforms?
No, they are actually like dressed in like civilian clothes. They're even wearing armor. Like they basically have like light weapons. One of them has a rocket launcher, but the rest of them are carrying essentially like, rifle, like essentially the equivalent of AKs, and are just kind of taking pot shots at you.
All right. Winifred, see if you can get on the guns.
Got it, boss. So then it's over to Kit.
Yeah, no, you can't get on the guns. Those are under pilot control. That asshole with the rocket launcher.
Yeah.
He's my primary target.
Daka daka daka.
Daka daka. Okay, so let's see here.
Man, wouldn't it have sucked if someone went for close CQC type character?
Well,
Yeah.
Winifred is.
We're just gonna be like,
so I do have a question here.
yes.
Given that I am piloting and not being like physically active, does the combat armor penalty apply?
Yes, because basically what's happening here is that like you're being encumbered by the fact that you're like in this big bulky suit, so you're kind of moving a little bit slower.
Yeah, I took an encumbrance even if I'm lining down my sight and firing.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. No, it's
Okay.
cool. But yeah, you're...
Let me just check here. So... Where is the thing I need? There it is. Okay, so that is going to be... Oh, Lord. That's going to be a 25.
Damn. Okay, let's see how they do. Nope. Okay, so yeah, you line up your shot on the only person you can actually kind of get a beat on is the rocket guy because again
he just pointed at himself.
Yeah. So you managed to line up a shot on him.
Yeah. So let's just see here.
And these guys have no armor, so you're pretty much ripping these guys apart. But
oh dear. Okay, so 46.
Jeez.
Okay, that's gonna be 17.
17. Okay, yeah. So the Allure with the rocket launcher gets hit hard. Manages to like crawl behind cover, but not before being knocked off his feet, as like a bullet, like one of your shots just rips straight through his, his chest.
His belly button.
Yeah. And
just imagine this tiny little bear just
gets knocked over, like goes rolling, manages to crawl by a thing, just bleeding heavily.
I'm gonna see if I can cut that tree down.
Okay, so while you're doing that though, while you're basically like smashing apart branches and trees and stuff, you're up, Bleel.
You just given up on the character's name at this point. Right?
Oliver.
Moray's up. He's lined up his sniper shot.
Finally, a decent roll. Okay. I'm 4. And then it is a hand eye. 6. And then I think it's a -1 now from all the stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, 25.
25. That's pretty good. Just barely hits. Okay, yeah. So you hit him with a sniper round.
I was aiming at the head, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, what happens is, as he's ducking down, you line up your shot and fire. Roll damage.
Okay. So glad I listed it because I forgot to list on my on my character sheet. So I'm glad I wrote it down somewhere.
That is really good.
4d6 damage. Here we go. And then it deals extra damage due to headshot, right?
No, what happens is if you cripple him, you'll be crippling his head.
Oh, okay. Wow, what the fuck? I rolled well on this too.
I think his head's gonna be crippled.
I rolled 2 5s, a 6, and a 1.
Oh,
So that's
I
17
rolled
damage?
well on the
17,
important rolls. I don't know why. 17 damage.
Oh my god.
Right
Yeah,
in my
so,
hand.
so another 17. So basically, yeah. So both you and both Moray and Kane like managed to basically blast these guys to pieces. Like the one you hit, like basically take his ear off. Like you hit him in the head, like you clip like the side of like you basically carve a groove through his skull and rip off one of his ears as your bullet like smashes just straight across his head.
It's a massive bullet.
Yeah.
This is a big gun. It's like it's very heavy in size. Like
yeah. So yeah, they're both like desperately carrying behind cover now. And now it is Winifred. So Winifred, seeing that she can't actually get on the gun, like looks around and she's like, "What weapons what do I have? What can I do here?"
One of the things that she would do if she can't get on the guns is she would be using her shield to provide cover in the hatchway.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, what she does is she's going to take her turn to just like basically slide her shield and create cover, like some additional protection for the vehicle using her shield. And like yeah, so like now you Moray are now like basically like standing from behind like a covered position.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Yeah. So and then we go down to
me.
Winter. Yes, Winter.
Alright, so I'm just gonna fire a load of... Well, actually, let's see how many are
You can
there.
actually spot. Yeah.
Yes, that's what I was saying. Why did I pick up the d6 instead of the other d10?
Because you really want to roll a d6.
I'm missing Star Wars so much, kid. 7... 15, 16, 17.
Okay.
Sorry, 18.
18.
Yeah.
So, oh wow. Okay, so basically,
Was that with the Cybereyes bonus?
you what was it?
Was
Yeah,
that with the Cybereyes bonus?
That last 3, yeah.
Yeah. So
Jesus.
you peer into the trees and you can see some dark shapes moving around, but you don't get a clear bead on anyone. You can still take a shot, but you're going to be at -5 penalty because you can't actually see who you're shooting at.
Oh yeah, then I'm just gonna completely unload.
Okay, just duck, just
Yes.
spraying the tree line.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, Graham's gone. Disappeared.
Wow, I can't roll.
Okay, yeah. So basically, with the penalties you're already facing, unless you roll really well, you're probably not hitting anyone. So
19?
not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
figured.
not with the penalty. So yeah, you spray the tree line, but they are, you're not hitting anyone. However, I'm going to roll morale for them because they're getting cut to pieces. Yeah, so basically, as you start spraying the tree line, you're not actually really hitting anyone, but the locals seem to realize that they are totally and completely outgunned and start fleeing.
That
You
works.
see them, like especially the sniper, those of you who, basically. The Admiral and Moray see them flee. See them like fleeing back into the woods. The two who you really fucked up are like being like half carried by their comrades.
Can we shoot the?
Yeah, if you want to take a last parting shot, then you can.
Nice.
Oh
little
no, we're
pot
chasing
shot.
them. We're chasing them
Okay.
down.
It's gonna be hard too because they're going through the trees. So you're gonna have to either land or try and fly through the tree line.
I'm gonna take aim again.
All right. You're already aimed. Like you're already like.
Oh,
lined up your
really?
shot. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Well,
Like until you move or are hit, can keep on firing from
we
there.
gotta prevent them from moving. So shoot one right through the back of the kneecap.
Okay, aiming at the legs. Are you shooting at one of the ones who's already injured, or are you shooting at one of the ones who's still on their feet?
One of the ones that's trying to carry the injured.
Okay. They're not
Yeah.
actually taking any defensive actions because they're basically just running away. So
Oh, so I just roll damage?
no, you still have to hit
Oh.
them.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Especially with my heavy.
Yeah, with your heavy
penalty.
penalties, there is at least a decent chance that you won't hit them.
Well, I am taking aim, so it does
Yeah, so it is
mitigate
plus
most
5,
of it.
yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah.
what did you get in total?
I'm adding it up real quick.
Yoke.
22.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
Okay, 46 again.
Yeah.
This is horrifying.
You two are rolling 4d6. I'm rolling 3d6. They're not gonna have fun.
Yeah.
Okay, 13, because I rolled 2 5s, a 1, and a 2.
13.
I don't know why there's this fucking divide. It's like I roll low on half the dice, and I roll high on the other half when I'm rolling, like,
Well, that's enough
the damage.
to hit him, and he drops his buddy, and kind of falls down. He's not dead, but like they're all now like basically staggering and crawling away as opposed to being really helped. There is not a single one of them that is not badly injured at this point. Like not like down badly injured, but like seriously hurt.
Okay, so they are now moving slowly and having issues?
Oh,
They're
no.
not the point where they're taking serious penalties, but they're the point where they're basically all injured and all like limping a bit.
Okie dokie, gonna overfly them and drop a grenade on their heads.
Okay. Again, this is gonna be a bit tricky because of the fact that like there's
They're in trees.
mist and trees in the way, but you can try.
Okay. I'm going to call out, give me marking fire on them,
You got it.
the people that are here. So essentially continue fire on them, and I'll use that as my aim point for a grenade drop.
Okay, before that happens, though, it is Graham, who is back in the call's turn.
Yes.
And Winter. Actually, Winter first, and then
Yeah.
Graham will go.
Alright, so I guess I have to try to see
Richard,
them
you don't
again.
get a turn.
Oh.
Oh, shucks. Oh, boy.
Oh, jeez.
I should note that if we're technically doing that, you both skip Graham and my turn.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, Walil just went, so now it's actually Winter's turn, and then it'll be up to Graham's turn
Okay.
after the attackers do something. Because basically what you've already,
Well, no, I mean, what we had was Winter fired at them, they broke and ran.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And then Balil shot.
Okay, so in that case, yeah. So technically, yeah. So like Graham goes, and then you'll go, and Walil's already taken a shot. Then we'll just kind of fudge the order a little bit because of the fact that like essentially you're chasing fleeing targets, so it's not really a combat anymore.
Yeah.
When you're writing it down, it is.
Oh yeah,
For the paperwork, it is.
yeah. But paperwork wise, it's totally a legit combat.
What's a Geneva Convention?
Nothing that any of
Hey,
these people
you
have
roll
heard
to
about.
eliminate any of the Bloody Paw rebels in total.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Remember,
but
kids.
first, Winter.
The more we kill, the higher rank we get.
Oh God.
Oh.
Winter, go.
Really is.
Okay. I am gonna try if I can see them more than blurry spots.
Okay.
And you failed.
22, sorry. There.
22.
Okay, sure. Yeah, 22.
You do see them. You'll be able to get a shot at them while they're fleeing.
Yep, alright. Time to try to daka them.
Okay.
I don't have a target really. I'll just shoot the one that has the blown out kneecap.
Okay.
16, 17, 9, 20, 20. 31?
31 hits. Roll damage.
Haha, my 3d6. 8.
8. Okay. He goes down. He's not dead, but he goes down. And now up to the attack. Now the attackers go, and they're going to take their turn to try and scatter. Not the one who's just gone down. He's just down, but the rest of them are going to try and scatter and hide. So now I want all of you to roll me sense plus notice to try and like follow them as they try and hide. And
Oh,
you can use
God,
stealth plus senses plus stealth if it's a better roll.
Do I still get the take aim bonus?
No, because this is not you trying to shoot them. This
Okay.
is you trying to follow them as they go running.
Okay, then I'll make sure that.
27.
Okay. Do I use notice, or can I still do the sneak
You
attack?
can do
Yeah, you can do sneak
stealth.
because they're trying to stealthily get away, so you can try and follow them with stealth.
I'll just
Okay,
write in the
21.
21,
God, why did I roll so
23,
much?
27.
I rolled a 10. What is my dice?
Damn.
chat. I rolled a 9 and a 5.
The real min-max is here.
Oh boy. Morath, what do you get?
He hasn't talked since he's gone back.
Okay, well, so here's
Hey, Morath.
Here's-
Maybe your microphone is muted.
I'll just roll for him real quick.
Or he died.
So that we actually know what he would get. So senses are 5 plus notice plus 6,
And he has
that's
7
a-
night guys.
25, and he has does he have cybernetic eyes? Yes, he does.
So,
So
oh,
plus
he typed in the chat. Oh. Headset curfew.
5 plus 6,
kerfuffle.
27, 28. So you got 28 total. He's gone. Headset kerfuffle. Okay. So here's the thing. As you guys are like taking your pot shots and stuff, they suddenly just all scatter. And despite the fact that you guys do really well, like those are some fucking great rolls, they rolled better. They rolled really well. So basically, as you like, they melt into the mist. Also,
Hello?
the one who you shot and who like flopped to the ground.
Lovely Graham.
Hey,
Hey.
Okay,
back.
so it's working again. No, I got skipped in the initiative, is what I was trying to say. But
Well, what I was saying
We
here is
did
this
some odds.
is the attackers going, so it's actually back up to you for the next turn. So the attackers use their turn to basically melt into the darkness, into the woods. Save for the one who has been badly injured. Up to Graham.
so that one that's badly injured, what were they wielding?
They were not the rocket launcher guy. They were carrying just an assault rifle. Okay.
In which case, my character would not shoot them because small arms fire would not be a difficulty moving forward. So
Yeah.
he is gonna, unless he can see the other folk, then he's not gonna do anything.
Okay. Yeah. The combat's pretty much overwhelmed. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the admiral's going to avoid shooting.
Yeah.
Okay. So Kit.
Okay, I'm going to use the terrain following radar, and I'm going to look for the rocket launcher, which is a large metal tube.
You find it easily enough. It's been dropped near the rocks where the user of it was blasted off their feet.
Okie dokie.
Nice.
Well, given that the other ones have run, and I'm assuming I'm not seeing any rifles coming
No.
up,
No.
yeah, executing the guy on the ground.
Okay. So you just like, do you just fire your ship-mounted weapon, or do you like?
Yeah,
land
just
it?
firing the ship-mounted weapon.
Okay, so before you guys can like interrogate him or anything, the killer robot just aims his guns and blows into pieces.
We could have
Uh,
gotten.
the next thing, assuming that they don't fire at us and such, is I'm going to strafe out that rocket launcher too.
Okay, yeah, you just blast it to pieces as well. So in the aftermath of this, what do you guys? What's the reaction for the rest of the crew?
We could have interrogated that guy to know where they scattered off to.
We didn't need to. They're not our prime directive.
They aren't, but they are still a threat.
I wanted to land in the trees with a guerrilla force with prepared ground.
prepare.
There's also that.
They weren't prepared. They were running.
But it's still their home territory. It would be tactically disadvantageous.
We could just grab the guy and get on the ship, and then we have tactical advantage again.
Well, I mean,
Fine. Next time I'll get you a teddy bear to cut on. Flying towards village.
Yeah, so you take off and start flying. Keep going. Like the thing is, this is a longer flight than the flight out here. Like the next village is a ways away, and as you go, you start picking up bleeps on the radar. You as you fly, you start picking up like small signals along the coastline. All right, gotta go. See you later, Blue. We'll not go too much further. I don't want to go too far ahead when we have like 2 people missing anyway. But yeah, like we're gonna get to the next big there's gonna be a cutoff point pretty soon. But I want to get to that point first.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, as you're flying, you start seeing like little pings and beeps along the coastline.
When you say the radar is picking stuff up, is this like air intercept?
No. Like
Okay.
it doesn't seem to be like anything too big, but like there's definitely some activity around there, and like it kind of gets everybody on edge as you prepare for what's almost certainly eventually going to turn to a fight. But for right now, they don't seem to be attacking you, and you're not 100% certain why.
That might be Atlas personnel.
CJ is cleaning his weapon. Gotta always clean after you fire.
And you actually, here's the thing, like as you start flying, you actually start noticing like there are areas where like the forest has been obviously burnt.
Makes sense.
Like it looks like there might have been like a fight not long ago in this area.
So, just curious, why do you think that Primrose told everybody not to trust the doctor?
Why would we
I don't
know?
care.
Yeah. They're the enemy. They are trying to play mind games.
I'm not so sure. She was Federation. She might have spotted, or like even without that, she might have spotted something that might have eluded them to where the virus came from.
I think they're just trying to purge out any, and then try
Doesn't
to
matter, Ensign. We've been contracted by this group to go ahead and pull security for Dr. Weiss.
You're right.
I'm not saying not to complete the mission. I'm just saying it might be more complex than we realize.
We'll deal with it when it comes up, if it does.
You actually see Winfred looks kind of disturbed by all of this. Like she seems very disquieted, and she kind of taps on your shoulder. Harvey says, "Boss, I think he might be right about something here. This sun doesn't add up. I don't like it."
I don't either. But all I know is that I'd like to look at this virus for this infection for myself and run some tests.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like this whole place is, I don't know. It's bad news. Like these people who we're working for, I ain't heard of them before. You know, I used to run mercenary work out in this part of the galaxy, but I ain't never heard of these weird skull dudes.
Well, as for now, we go on as planned, and whenever something comes up, we'll get to it when it comes up.
And I guess you're right. As you're flying, you suddenly see in the distance, smoke, and you start seeing more heat signatures. But there's also more than that. There are large, metal, signatures. And as you approach, you see 2 black, sleek, not birds, aerial planetary vehicles, much like your own, with big golden dog's head painted on the side, in the distance, starting to take off into the air. And as they do, gouts of flame fly out of them and start licking the edges of a village that is currently on fire.
Oh look, it's the puppies.
If we take out the leader of the dogs, then they're all going to go running. I'm sure of it.
These ships are bigger than yours, by the way, just so you know. And
he is still confident, but yeah.
They're a distance away. You would be shocked if they haven't seen you, but for right now, they don't seem interested in you. They are close enough that you could probably start to give chase, but they're also far enough away that it might not, like, I mean, these are your fucking these are almost certainly your fucking targets. Like, you should take care of them, but, like, on the other hand, charging them directly might not be the wisest idea.
Do we want to back off and take a follow them, but keep our distance away so that they don't get too spooked?
Well, considering I don't have any air-to-air missiles hung under this thing, yeah, probably not a bad idea.
Yeah.
One thing you notice as they start to like fly off and as you start to get closer to where the village is, you actually know something about this village, and that is that unlike the last one you visited, this place, while it's on fire, is clearly not in as bad a shape as the other one was. Like, not even just in terms of like the fact that obviously it hasn't burnt as much yet, but it looks like you guys might have actually spooked the Atlas team, and they pulled out before they were completely finished.
Yeah, they don't want to. They don't want their vehicles to get hit while they're grounded, obviously. But
yeah, exactly. And so it looks like here's basically, this is the big thing that's going to that we're going to kind of leave off on. You have two options here. You can keep pursuing the Atlas vehicles and have a better chance of like getting them in a bad position, or possibly and having them turn around and attack you in the air. Or you could go down there and see if you can actually find anything useful in a village that Atlas was trying to purge, but didn't manage to completely do before you arrived.
America is going after Dr. Weiss, and that would give us the best. The information that we get here would probably serve us best.
That's true, especially with the they don't look like they had time to finish their burning pattern.
All right, so you pull down, and as you do, you can see the like with the previous village, like the it looks like all the security there was actually significantly less security forces here. There was like a couple of people, and you suspect that this is probably less of an actual security force and more of just a team investigating what you're investigating. But they've been burnt out. But unlike in the last village, there's still a decent number of people still alive, and some of them come to greet you carrying spears. But they look nervous as shit, and it's clear the village's defenders are for the most part dead. But as you touch down, some very, very nervous looking people edge their way towards you, spears in shaky hands, and go, "Who are you? Are you with them?"
No.
Just
I don't believe you.
We don't have any flamethrowers, don't worry.
Looks around and says, "Well, what are you here for? Are you with the security forces?"
Yes, we're looking for Dr. Weiss.
Weiss? You mean the doctor?
Yes.
She's hold on, she's down she left just a day ago. She should be she should still be working on a village in the mountains. Just over there. He points over and there's a mountain thing. Hold on, I can get you a radio. We can actually contact her probably still.
Excellent.
As you get out of the vehicle, you see that there are there's a line of bodies that have been burnt, they've clearly suffered from the plague. But near the end, there's a body that is still partially intact.
Your sample, Doctor.
Why? Okay. So I'm going to. Sorry, I was dealing with something briefly. What is this that we're looking at? Just samples and stuff.
You have found a partially intact remains of one of the victims, and the head of the one of the remaining villagers actually believes that they can contact Dr. Weiss.
All right. So what we would like you to do is try to get in contact with her while we examine these. Let her know that a additional escort is heading her way. But I would like to take some samples and see if there's anything I can uncover.
All right, who wants to stick
infection.
with the doc, and who wants to go and try and contact Weiss?
Oh, going to contact Vice.
Oh, definitely going with Vice.
Okay, in that case, the Winifred is going to stay with the Admiral. So we'll do.
And him taking the samples isn't going to take him long, and he's got the equipment on his person to analyze it.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically, because this is going to be the where we're going to wrap for now. So we're going to just do these two scenes, and then then we'll wait till we have the rest of the group to let you guys decide what you want to do next.
Sure.
But for now, so what happens is, Doc, roll me medicine plus brains.
Brains medicine?
Brains medicine.
Alright, so... 30.
30. Okay. So you sit down, you start doing this work, and as the others head off to go and contact the doctor, you start and then I just want to be very clear about this. These are happening at the same time. This is taking place in the same time frame. You will not be able to go and talk with the people who are contacting the doc until next episode.
Right.
With anything you discover, with what you discover, but you go and you start take it. You extract a sample. You extract some of the flesh. You pull out your equipment. You start testing it, and you get Winifred to help you with the process. And it takes a little while. It takes it requires running a number of tests. But as you go through, you start noticing something odd, and that is that you're finding samples that you would expect. You're finding Luru flesh. You're finding liver blood. You're finding infected cells. You're finding how this thing the actual plague. It's samples of the virus, which seems to be it's airborne. It gets into the lungs. It creates fluid and cellular deterioration until eventually the lungs stop being able to actually properly breathe, and the victim suffocates. However, there's something else here. There's infected flesh that doesn't look like it should be the type that it's it shouldn't be the plague. It's an altogether different virus. And what's more, there are bits of machinery in this thing. There's little nanobots in here. You don't know what they're for. They're deactivated and obviously fried from the flames, but something about this victim, this victim had at least some nanomachines in their bloodstream, and for a random little village out in the middle of nowhere, that's weird. That's really weird. Nanotechnology is not that
pretty
popular.
much unheard of.
Yeah, there are people who are experimenting with nanotechnology and doing some really cool stuff with it, but it's not that popular. It's cybernetics are way more available because they're cheaper and they're easier to work with, and
they're large scale.
Yeah, but someone was fucking around with nanotech in this guy's bloodstream,
which was in its infancy back when I was part of the Federation.
Yeah, so this is really strange. So basically, there's in this sample that you've collected, there is the infection you were looking to find, but there's also an altogether new infection and also nanomachines.
All right, I'm gonna separate the samples, and I'm gonna turn to Winifred and I'm gonna be like, "Well, you know how things start feeling weird and hinky?
Yeah.
They just got worse."
And I was thinking things could only get better from here.
Well, we need to have a tech person look at some of the stuff I found, which is not something I thought I'd be saying about a test on an organic individual.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Maybe TAC can help us out with that.
I'm hoping so.
All right. Well, hopefully the others again, have a bit more good news with their conversation with the doctor. Speaking of which, over in the main village, essentially it's like a longhouse. You're led into this thing, and it's been scorched, but because they weren't able to finish their job, the fires were put out. And near the back of it, there is a it's kind of old school. Like it's this big, like bulky computer mainframe, and there's a little talkie microphone like in the center of it, and the person's like, hold on. He twists some knobs, pushes some buttons, does a few things, and the radio crackles to life. And he says, "This is." God damn it! Hold on.
Well, while we're waiting, note CJ has a very high tech. So
Okay, so actually, yeah, that's going to be useful here because that's so he like it starts to crackle. And he's like, all right, now this is going to be a little bit tricky. I need to try and contact Dr. Weiss. If any of y'all know anything about computers,
I'm gonna do it.
Okay, yeah. He steps back and lets you take a crack at it. Brain stays tech.
27.
Yeah, okay, that'll do. So you manage to, like, again, there's like some crackling, you twist some knobs, and then suddenly you hear the sound of like a ringing, like a phone ringing. And a second later, like, there's a click, and then, hello?
Hello.
Who is this?
We are speaking with Dr. Weiss.
This is Dr. Weiss. What is it?
We are your new security detail.
You're my security detail.
Yes.
This is in response to the people who have been coming after me, isn't it?
Yes.
I see. You'll have to forgive me. I'm not entirely trusting of strangers right now. What is your security code? Do you have a security clearance code?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give what we were given.
Yeah, I see.
We have been contracted to provide security for you to eliminate the Atlas Raiders and potentially pick up a high-value target.
I see. Well, in that case, you should be aware that we are aware of the Atlas threat. I'm currently at the village out in the mountains. It's not too far from the village, and she describes the village that you guys are currently in. Just in the mountains. Though if Atlas has been, with the Atlas team that's pursuing me, it's likely that they'll be here soon. I have a safe place out in the mountains. You come to this location. She gives you a set of coordinates. I can meet you in a cave network out in the out here. We can discuss this and hopefully plan a way around the Atlas troops.
Excellent. We will do so.
There is something I must know. Have you been the Atlas people have been following me? What have they been doing to the villages that have been trying to help?
Burning them.
All of them? All the civilians, or
only the infected?
The infected. They're burning the infected?
Yes.
She goes silent for a while, and then was like, "That is strange. Their
protocol appears to be to burn any who have been infected at any point, even those recovering."
Now she sounds like there's like real like panic. There's like they're burning people who've recovered from the plague.
Yes.
Without help, like the people who've been, those people are key to, forming a more permanent, vaccine, and like, damn it. Okay. All right. Well, that's not
further important information which you may wish. The high-value target of which I spoke of earlier appears to be a Atlas-affiliated medical researcher.
Of course. All right, this is very troubling news, but I'll discuss it with you in person. Meet me at these coordinates. I'll leave the village immediately, and I suppose I might need to bring with me some of the locals for their protection as well as for the sake of developing the cure. Damn it! All right, I have to go now. Thank you. I'll see you soon, and we'll compare notes.
Yes. Turns off.
Yeah.
Alright, let's head
It's
back.
nice to see a protection target that actually understands that things are difficult.
You're right. Yeah, it's been a while.
So we're going to stop there for right now, just because of the fact that again,
We don't have half the
missing,
party.
We're missing literally half the party at this point. But yeah, next time we will pick up and see, and you will hopefully get a chance to actually go and find this Dr. Vice that you've been looking for, and maybe have an opportunity to also strike a blow back against Atlas. But until then, we'll see you guys next time. Farewell.
Bye.